top of the Starfish Initiative building. Is Joe climbing up the ladder? Oh, Joe is climbing up the ladder. Makes me nervous. Sit down with me, Bob. I want you to meet Mentor Services Director Bob Goodrum, who is on top of the building. We're at about 814 North Delaware. He's got a great view of the whales on the other side of the, just to his, what would that be, to your south. Bob, how are you?
I'm doing great this morning. How about you?
I'm doing fine. Starfish Initiative. Hi, Joe. You made it.
I was too big for the lift. They made me take the ladder.
I saw the ladder wiggling, and then I saw the top of your head, and I thought he didn't get the lift, but he did get the. Okay. Anyway, have you met Bob?
I have not. Bob, nice to meet you.
Good to
What
meet
a
you.
great thing you're doing here. This is pretty neat. Starlight Initiative, or Starfish Initiative. What do you do?
We are a program that provides mentors and supportive services to high school students from across our city, helping them walk through high school and get into college.
So you climbed up on top of this building, and are you shouting it at the top of your lungs, or what? Tell everybody this is your second year to do it. Explain a little bit why you want to be on top of this building.
The whole thing is to recruit 48 mentors in the 48 hours that I'm going to be up here. And so came up at 8 o'clock yesterday morning, coming down at 8 o'clock on Thursday morning, and trying to get the word out through you fine folks and some television stations, some newsprint, Facebook, Twitter, the whole bit, to recruit those mentors that we need to match up with those high school students that are in our program.
Did some mentoring through Bridges to Success a while back at IPS, and I'll tell you, it was one of the most rewarding. I think it was more rewarding for me almost than the children I was mentoring. It really was such a great relationship. How are you doing? You needed 48.
We're not there yet, so we still need some folks to give us a call. Our number, if I can give it out, is 955-7912.
Okay, all right.
Bob, the state budget that went through, so much was put on education, and we got to get the education rates up, especially here in the city, because we're not really doing that hot when it comes to the 50 states.
According to the Cities in Crisis report that I think you're referring to, the 50 most populated cities in our country, Indianapolis actually ranked 50th out of 50 when it comes to high school graduation rates. And so certainly we need a lot of help in that regard. Although, as our friend Bill Stanscavich over at IYI will tell us, students, by the time they're born till the time they turn 18, only spend 10% of their life in a classroom. The other 90% is spent at home and in the community. So those are areas we need to address as well.
And obviously, parents should take a big part in the upbringing, making sure they help school their kids at every opportunity, every turn they have. But you got a lot of single parents. You got maybe no brothers or sisters, or no positive influences that are older. And I know my 5-year-old so looks up to my thing. I mean, it's amazing. So this mentoring process is really, really important.
Yes, our mentors are not there to replace parents, but to come alongside them and help them in that process. You're right, a lot of our families are single parent families. Many of them who only finished high school, some didn't even do that. And so giving those students, their own students, the tools that they need to finish high school and then go on to college is just not there.
Explain a little bit what you're looking for in a mentor. What kind of commitment does a mentor need to make?
We're looking for folks 21 years or older, college educated or with significant life experience, willing to invest about 5 hours per month of time in the life of a young person. We match our mentors with our students on a one-on-one basis. And we're asking for a 2-year commitment, Terri, which is kind of a long time. But mentoring is kind of like putting a tea bag in hot water. The longer you leave it in, the better it gets.
Do you go to the schools, or where did those that are able to help you, where do they do the mentoring?
We are a community-based mentoring program. So we match by gender, we match by locale, we match off of a profile as well. So you'd be matched with a young man or young lady who has similar interest of you, or maybe wanting to follow your career path that you have chosen. And so that's kind of the way we do the matching there.
If you want to make a difference, I can't think of a greater way to do it than this particular program. Bob Goodrum, the Mentor Services Director here with Starfish Initiative, they have a 100% success rate. Joe just pointed that out to me.
Our students are not only graduating from high school, but going on to college. And because all of our students are from low-income households, all qualify as Indiana's 21st century scholars, they're actually breaking that cycle of poverty. That education is going to do that, allow them options for their future that their parents never had.
Joe, have you seen his pickle bucket?
I haven't seen the pickle bucket. No, I was clamoring to get up here. This is a nice setup, though. Not too bad. Is this a new place for you guys?
We have been here about 2 years, just finished a complete renovation of our entire building, thanks to the United Way and a lot of local vendors who chipped in here and really came to bat for us and got the facility looking nice for the young people that we serve.
Why,
got- oh, sorry,
why,
Joe.
why the name Starfish? Because I love starfish. I think it's a much misunderstood animal.
It is from the story of the starfish thrower, the old man walking along the beach picking up starfish. Young boy comes up to him and says, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm picking starfish up, throwing them back into the ocean." He said, "Oh man, you're crazy. You'll never make a difference. There's thousands of beaches and millions of starfish. How are you going to do it?" He picks up another one, throws it back in the ocean. "I did for that one." And that's what we're about, one-on-one, changing the life of one child at a time.
Give that number to us one more time. If you could mentor, again, he's looking for 48 mentors in 48 hours. You are on day, is this day 2? What is this?
This is morning of day 2, so we're about halfway there, and 955-7912.
Excellent. And 2, you've got Sherry Daniels, First Lady of the State of Indiana. Sherry's coming to see you today. You've got Hallie Bryant coming to see you. The mayor is coming to see you. Are they all bringing you some food?
We're worried about that,
I
Bob.
forgot about bringing you something to eat.
We are good. We've actually been sponsored by some local restaurants.
Okay.
La Peeps is taking care of me today. Dots of Pizza was yesterday. Scholars Inn is providing my dinners.
Good.
And so it's been great to see that the local community come out and support me in that way. And
Okay.
I'm not going hungry.
No, the weather has been holding out for you as well. It's cool. He's got a tent. He's got his pickle bucket. We won't tell you about that. He's got his computer. And he's got a cooler. That's all he needs. And a great heart. And 48 mentors. Can we do it? Thank you. Thank you, Bob Goodrum. Good to see you out here at 814 North Delaware. Wave to him or honk when you drive on by. Oh, do you need to say anything, Joe?
Honk. I'm just honking. I'm honking.
Okay, 6:20 something here on 93, 622, 93 WIBC.